What's up, everybody? The CARLOS Carlos. Today, react to ReZero Season 2, Episode 3. Let's get into it. I forgot. We left off right here. Was it the witch?
My name is Echidna. But that's not my title, so perhaps you'd know me better as the Witch of Greed.
Yeah, the Witch of Greed. I was gonna say Witch of Greed, but I was taking that myself.
It hurts to see you look so alarmed by me. Despite who I am,
They're saying
I'm still a
she's best girl this season.
Sorry, but
from the sub people.
There's no way I'm
So
not going to be alarmed when you tell me that you're the Witch of Greed the first moment we meet each other.
Ah, I see. Well, that is a fair point.
Intro? No intro.
What is this place? I was in some dark ruins just a minute ago. When did you move me?
I'm sorry, but unfortunately you're quite mistaken. You weren't physically moved anywhere at all.
Ooh.
You were merely invited to my tea party.
Your tea party?
Indeed, it's a witch's tea party. So are you just going to stand there forever? Why don't you at least come over and sit down before the tea gets cold?
Ah, damn it! All right, yeah, fine, whatever.
Dang, you drink that
Well,
tea.
you're quite the brave one, aren't you? Downing tea served by a witch in a single gulp.
If you really intended to kill me, then I'd already be a little pile of ash right now. What kind of tea is this anyway? Because it's a little bland.
It's actually something that's produced here. To put it bluntly, it's a body fluid of mine.
What the hell did you just let me drink?
You're truly a fascinating individual. Standing there in front of me like it's a totally normal thing to do.
Ha! You think you're so pretty your beauty would make a normal person's eyes fall out? Yeah, right. I'll have you know that my eyes are blessed all day long by the prettiest girl alive. So give it up, all right? No matter how many times I look at you, I'm not exactly gonna think you're beautiful.
No, most normal people tend to vomit when they stand before me. Pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. Now, what is it you want with me anyway?
Oh, nothing really. You've come here completely of your own accord. If you want to go back, I can send you there. But are you sure that's what you want? This is an opportunity to talk to the Witch of Greed. It's not something that just anyone other than you can earn quite so easily. The only real requirement to have a dialogue is for both of us to exist. So let's remove the unnecessary things. All we need are our words. Let me affirm the desires, the curiosities, and the greed that you seek to satisfy with answers.
Oh, shit.
Now then, what is it you'd like to ask me? Do you want to know about Daphne, the Witch of Gluttony, who created beasts that defied the will of God to save the world from starvation? Maybe you want to hear about Carmilla, the Witch of Lust, who granted emotions to non-humans in an attempt to fill the world with love. Or about Minerva, the Witch of Wrath, who struck people to heal them as she lamented the state of her war-torn world. Perhaps you're more curious about Sekhmet, the Witch of Sloth, who drove a dragon past the great waterfall just for a chance to rest. Or Typhon, the Witch of Pride, who, out of innocence and cruelty, judged criminals one after another. Or Echidna, the Witch of Greed, whose thirst for knowledge led her to do things she regrets, even in death. But of course, the price of knowing everything knows no bounds. Or there's the Witch of Envy, who killed all the other witches and used them as sustenance while making the whole world her enemy. She is the most detestable of them all.
Whoa.
Oh, what a shame. It looks like I frightened you too much. It's in a witch's nature. Bothersome, isn't it?
So 7 sins of witches.
Oh, that took less time than I thought it would. People who are compatible really do adapt quickly.
What are you talking about?
The tea that you drank earlier. I used the Envy Witch factor on it as a means to strengthen your resistance a little bit. Now you and I can talk freely and leisurely. So then, what would you like to ask me?
That's enough. You're not gonna get away with this. What did you do to my body?
Please don't get the wrong idea. I didn't make you drink that tea with the intention of doing anything bad. In fact, I find your existence a rather desirable thing. I'm a bit embarrassed, really.
Huh?
Sometime over these past few days, you killed the one who possessed the Sloth Witch factor, didn't you? At the moment of his death, The Witch Factor chose you as its new dwelling. That's also why you entered this burial ground unharmed.
This what? I'm in a cemetery?
Mm-hmm. Where you're standing is the witch's graveyard where my soul's being held prisoner.
Wow.
The sanctuary.
You're saying you know where the sanctuary is?
I don't have enough experience to get a read on you yet. Either you're somebody who's incredibly brave or just very bold.
Figure it out later. Now what you're saying is, the forest where those old ruins are, where I was before you zapped me here, that is the sanctuary?
You're so mean. But actually, you happen to be correct. The sanctuary is just outside of the ruins. So,
Oh.
what other questions would you like from
And
me?
if I ask you to, you'll let me back out, right?
Yes, absolutely. I can guarantee that. But isn't there anything else you want to ask me? 'Cause now's your chance.
Sorry, but I'd rather meet up with Amelia outside than spend another second here talking to you.
Wait, you're kidding, right? But I'm the Witch of Greed! People from around the world have come to me in search of my knowledge. Very powerful people! So relax, okay? We can just sit down and talk for a while. I have knowledge about the truth of this world that no one...
Not interested. I'll make it a point to chat over tea with you some other time in the future, okay?
You'd ask a dead woman, a witch at that, to agree to delay our discussion as if it were the simplest thing in the world. I've never had a tea party like this. If you're really going back, I'll just take my compensation first.
Just so you know, these days I'm what you'd call completely broke.
Compensation for a witch doesn't mean money. What I desire from you is to make a promise to me. You'll tell no one of what transpired at this tea party. That is my condition. And since you insist on leaving, I'll send you away with a souvenir. I've decided to grant you the right to face the trial of the sanctuary.
What are you talking about?
You may not understand now, but once you learn where it is, you'll realize its true worth. I wonder, what feelings will you have towards me when that happens? The mere thought of it gives me such beautiful expectations.
Well, that was freaky. You really are a witch, huh?
Without a doubt. And I just so happen to be a very, very evil magic user.
Alright, I need to get out of here. Back to me, Leonardo. I feel like someone said something to me.
Oh, so he forgot. What just happened? Otto.
Otto?
Look at you just waltzing out of there like that. You've got some nerve, outsider. Is this like a Magmarin laughing when it's full of holes?
Oh, save.
Damn it, what the hell?
What a tantalizing choice. Hey, that's a nice ground dragon. Whoa! Easy! Well, you're a real good-looking girl now, ain't you, precious? Come on, I'm not gonna hurt ya. Just take a little nap.
A German suplex right there, damn.
You'd better thank her for fighting so hard for you.
Wait,
German suplex,
I'm
not German
gonna
suplex.
thrash you guys and then throw you out of this forest half dead. Just alive enough to swear you won't tell a soul about this place!
hold on! You don't happen to know Frederica, do you?
Why the hell did I just hear that name come out of your filthy mouth?
Why the hell do you think? Just stop this for a minute.
Thought about it and still don't know. I guess I'll need to bash your skull in
Quit jumping to
first.
conclusions and listen to me. It's because we all know her too, okay?
Huh? The name's Garfield, and the pleasure's all yours. Now, if you guys know her like you say you do, then you must have heard that name before, right?
You mean you're...
How in the hell do you know that I have anything to do with Frederica?
You're not actually serious, right? I just got beat up for nothing. What am I supposed to do with all this pent-up anger inside?
You ever shut up? I apologized, didn't I?
You call, hey, sorry about that, dummy. Looks like I kind of jumped the gun. An apology?
Nah, if you'd show me that thing sooner, that would have done it. You gotta act on a ganglion without thinking.
A gangly, what was that?
Judging by that hair, I'm guessing that's the famous Amelia. The silver-haired half-devil that Roswell's been helping out.
She's a half-elf, got it? So don't you ever call her something like that again!
Ha! Well, look at that. I guess you can put some energy into your voice after all. Want to know how it feels to be a Basil Mazo being flung back and forth?
I gotta ask you something. Is there some sort of translation glitch going on between you and me?
Huh?
Amelia, you're awake! Oh man, I'm glad you're okay.
Subaru, where? Who are you? Just so you know, I'm not going to let you lay a single finger on him!
Hang on, Amelia, I appreciate it. But as a guy, I have mixed feelings about
I'm
this.
not gonna do anything. Because I don't want Rom giving me hell later on.
What?
Yeah, so this guy's Garfield.
Hold on a minute. You mean the same one that Frederica was telling us about?
Yep, that's right. And he's showing us the way to the sanctuary. We're headed out there now. And that's where the villagers from Arlem and Ram are. Isn't that what you told me?
You don't want to believe me? That's your call. But either way, there ain't no turning back now, guys. We've already made it past the barrier.
Damn.
Then we're in the sanctuary right now?
Come on, give me a break. You of all people should know. Weren't you asleep because you got too close to the barrier?
What do you mean by... Wait, when the stone glowed...
That's exactly when it happened. So this pendant was reacting to the barrier, is that it? Okay, but why did only Amelia pass out? I mean, I got transported somewhere, but Anna was here. Why didn't the same thing...
Don't play dumb. You know damn well why the barrier reacted that way to her, not both of you. And it isn't only half-elves that thing reacts to either. It works on me and a lot of others too. Figure it out yet?
Because they're
Is
half
it
black.
because you have mixed blood like I do?
Let me make sure I've got
Yeah,
this.
mixed
So the sanctuary is a place where demi-humans with mixed blood live?
That's right.
Mixed blood. I
yes.
said half
We
blood.
welcome you here, Miss
Like-
Amelia, and your escorts too. Roswell likes to go around calling this area the sanctuary, but it ain't really the kind of place that deserves such a fancy title. Nothing there but a rag bag of half-wits. It's just a dead-end testing ground.
Damn.
Where should we...
So you're finally back? It took you long enough.
Rom!
I've no clue which Barusu you are, but I'm disappointed by how long it took you to get here. Although I suppose I was a fool to expect more of you.
If your story is gonna be you have no clue who I am, then at least stick to it!
Whatever. I would like to welcome you to the sanctuary, Miss Amelia. Master Roswell is waiting inside. Allow me to show you
We
the
haven't
way.
seen her for some
Garth, I
time, too.
want you to take the ground dragon and carriage somewhere suitable, all right?
Now, is that any way to treat me? That's just how I like it, though. Okay, Cabby.
Does he have a crush on her?
To me? That's the worst name you called me yet. Why do I have to be alone with you?
I'll grab what's left of you.
Why is everyone so mean to me?
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not being mean. When I was unconscious, Amelia only stayed safe because of you. I'm grateful.
Oh? Is that really true, Mr. Notsky? Well, all right then. As long as you're appreciative. See you soon.
Too easy.
Yeah, too easy.
What's the matter?
Oh, just wondering how you were doing, that's all. Remember what was going on the last time I saw you? I couldn't get in touch with you after that. And to be honest, I was really worried.
Well, as you can see, I'm just... What's the matter?
Oh, just wondering how you were doing, that's all. Remember what was going on the last time I saw you? I couldn't get in touch with you after that. And to be honest, I was really worried.
Well, as you can see, I'm just as lovely and healthy as ever. And the villagers of Arlem are all safe as well, so don't worry.
That's good to hear. But more than that, it's a huge relief to me. Really. So listen,
Hey, Ron. This isn't much of a place to stand around and talk. Would you mind showing us inside? Oh, no, not at all.
he was trying to say, or
Yeah.
Rem.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but you just seem to...
No, it's okay. I get it. I freaked out a little. With all that's going on, for her to not even ask about Rem.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pathetic, huh?
It's only natural for you to feel frightened. I'll never think your having emotions is the least bit pathetic. Come on. We've come this far, so let's fix what happened to Rem and everything else, too.
Sounds good. And no matter what happens, you can count on me to be your human shield and keep you safe.
Ah, Miss Amelia and dear Subaru.
Yeah, we have
Feels
seen
like it's been
Roswell.
so very long
Roswell.
since I last saw you both.
I was gonna slug you when I saw you again, but now, what the hell happened?
What could have hurt you like this?
Well, it's a rather long story. Where shall I begin?
Hey, before that, just one thing. The alliance with Miss Crucier is on now. Are you satisfied with the results you got from ditching me?
Oh, yes, I feel most satisfied indeed. Truly, you were the once-in-a-lifetime windfall I had long waited for.
Oh, really?
Roswell, what exactly is this place? Since we got here. No, since we made contact with the barrier. I've had this anxious feeling in my chest. I can't relax. Even though I've heard it called the Sanctuary, it really doesn't seem like one to me at all. In fact, it feels more like...
More like a witch's graveyard? Does it seem to make far more sense for you to call it that?
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Nothing more, nothing less. These are the very grounds where the Witch of Greed Echidna met her end a long, long time ago. And in my mind, it's worth calling a sanctuary.
Okay.
Echidna.
Subaru? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. And why are you overseeing a place that has such a seedy backstory anyway?
It's quite simple, really. This land has been overseen by the heads of the Mathers family for generations now.
So then, the Mathers family and the Witch of Greed
It's Echidna.
Huh?
Please, when you speak of her, I do prefer you use her name. The Witch of Greed is rather unbecoming. It makes her sound so sinister. Not very nice, is it?
Then, the Mathers family and Echidna have been acquainted for a long time.
Echidna.
And that's
I
why
got
they've
him.
always
Okay.
overseen this
Echidna.
place?
Indeed, although saying oversee is a bit of an exaggeration. The barrier here does most of the work, thwarting entry from outsiders who don't follow procedure. In addition to that, the barrier triggers certain effects on those whose blood meets specific conditions. I believe you experienced this yourself, Miss Amelia.
That doesn't explain how you got so jacked up. You're bandaged in a bed recuperating.
Did you not find it the least bit strange, Miss Amelia? Huh? That all the people who fled to the sanctuary, along with Master Roswell and myself, ended up remaining here instead of returning to the mansion?
You stayed around because you're hurt, didn't you?
It's because none of us can leave. We're all being held under house arrest here in the sanctuary.
Huh?
Myself, Ron,
Wow.
the people of Arlem, everyone. And I'm sure that goes for the two of you as well, trapped from the moment you arrived.
What the hell? Are you guys still flapping your gums in here?
House arrest. So Roswell's injuries are...
Nope, not at all. Roswell here got hurt because he was rejected by the trial.
Wait, what?
I don't understand.
You've seen what happens when you enter this place, right? When you make contact with the barrier? Mixed bloods who go through that and still come inside, you're stuck here forever like the rest of us.
Does that mean Amelia too?
The barrier doesn't mean jack squat to most people, which seems a little unfair if you ask me. Don't you think, Miss Amelia? The only way to break it is to go through the graveyard's trial. But if anybody who isn't a mixed blood tries to take it on, all of the villagers have been rounded up in one place here. Long as they don't act up, we won't hurt them. Even get food and a place to sleep. And that brings me to our single demand. Break the barrier. The only one allowed to go through the trial and make that happen is you. If you can't, we won't let any of the villagers leave this place. And you aren't going to be able to leave here either. Do you understand?
Guru!
Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
I'm glad you're all okay. What about the others? Are they all right?
Is the Lord recovering from his injuries? We heard he got hurt trying to help us.
Hey, everyone, listen up! In case you didn't know, we got rid of the bad guy who attacked the village. The other group that evacuated is back there now, waiting for all of you to come home to them. Guess every one of you has already been told that this isn't the easiest place to get out of. But don't you worry, because we've got somebody who's getting ready to face the trial head on and set you free.
Wait, you mean...
Are you gonna do it?
No, if I could do it, I'd be more than happy to, but...
Let's see what they say about Amelia.
You all know who this is, Amelia, the Royal Selection candidate. She'll be undergoing the trial.
I'm sorry you had to wait so long. In the place of your domain lord, Roswell L. Mathers, I will take on this challenge. And I'd like your support. Let me ask you one thing. Why do this? If I remember correctly, you bowed your head to us the last time you saw us too. But in that instance, we were the ones who turned you away.
Yeah.
If you want to help us, so I'll back you in the Royal Selection, we understand and everybody here thinks that's just fine, so long as you say so. But if you have some other reason for taking this risk, then we have a right to know. We need to put our concerns at ease and be assured that you're not a witch who's beyond our comprehension.
Ooh. So we're right there supporting.
I understand that. Right now, I'm not sure if I can give you a respectable answer. I don't have any convincing things to say. Nothing that's strong enough to satisfy you with any confidence. But, although it wasn't for very long, I spent a few days with your loved ones, those who aren't here now. Doing so made me realize that families should always be together. And I want to do everything I can to make sure you all return to yours. I didn't promise any of them that I'd do so. But I did promise myself. So that's why. That's my reason. I wasn't really thinking about earning your support or anything. But if it's possible, I'd like to become your friend, if that's okay. Miss Amelia? Yes? I realize this may sound like we only care about what benefits us, but
Yeah, we'll support.
I pray you'll be our friend.
Yeah.
Wait, I know that I'm not worthy, but I humbly accept.
I'm not worthy, huh? Who says that in this day and age?
Interesting.
Damn. They're like, oh.
Miss Amelia seems to have changed a bit. Is it because of something you said to her?
It's from her thinking things through on her own. It's not fair to her to assume all her decisions come from someone else.
You're right. Guess I was in the wrong this time.
You're going to try tonight? Okay. Ooh. Is that the outro?
To get enough support from the lesser spirits?
Ooh. It's gonna be a good outro.
Still, I think I'd like one last cheer.
You really mean it?
Yes, of course I do. If you don't mind.
You can do it! Don't give up! EMC! Go Amelia, the major challenger!
Thanks for that.
This song, eh? If this the outro, I'm loving it.
That light show means she's been approved as a qualified challenger in the trial.
This is it.
I get that it sucks being trapped here. But why didn't you do this trial yourself?
Ooh.
If I could, I would, damn it.
What? He's not too much
Is she gonna be
mixed
okay?
The lights aren't supposed to go out as long as the trial's going on.
Amelia, wait!
blood. Oh shoot. They accepted him.
I don't understand, but if I can get inside, that's good enough for me. Just stay there. I'll yell if I need you, okay? Amelia! First,
Oh,
you need to
shoot.
face your own past.
He's back home? He's back home. What the heck? How?
Good morning, son! Hey, come on, what's that all about? What's wrong? You look like you've just seen your own dad half naked first thing in the morning.
Yo! He went back? How? It's the test. It's part of the test. He has to face his past. What? So we're gonna meet his parents for the next episode? Man, okay, I can't wait for the next episode then. Damn, this episode is good. So we know about Eknia. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. The body fluid he drank. We saw Ram for some time, or Roswell as well. Haven't seen them for some time. What else? We know they have to go through a trial to escape. They're trapped. That's crazy. They're trapped. I think Subaru could get out, but Amelia can't. I wonder if the citizens could get out with Subaru. I hope they do. It'd be cool if they could go, but it still sucks because Amelia would still be stuck in there. So he has to. Well, look like he's gonna try to pass the test, or Amelia's going to. They're gonna make Amelia do the test. We'll see how it goes next episode. But I think the next episode is gonna be about his past. I think that's what I'm thinking. But we'll see if Amelia has to pass it or Subaru is gonna do it. But that's the end of the reaction, guys. Hit that like button, like the video. Subscribe for more reaction to ReZero Season 2. And I'll see you guys in the next video to upload. Adios. If that's the outro, I'm living it. I'm living the outro.